day, everyone. Today I want to speak to you about one of the most valuable lessons in life, focusing on yourself rather than others. In a world filled with comparisons, expectations, and distractions, it is easy to lose sight of your own journey. But the path to true success and happiness begins when you turn inward and nurture your own growth. Many people spend their lives worrying about what others are doing, how they are living, and what they have achieved. But tell me, what do you gain by focusing on their lives instead of your own? Nothing. The energy you waste in comparison could be used to build your skills, expand your knowledge, and strengthen your mind. The secret to a fulfilling life is not in proving yourself to others, but in becoming the best version of yourself. Growth requires discipline, patience, and self-reflection. Instead of seeking validation from the outside world, seek wisdom from within. Develop yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. Invest in learning, in developing new skills, and in refining your character. Do not fear failure. Every challenge, every mistake, and every setback is a lesson. Instead of looking at the achievements of others and feeling inadequate, let them inspire you to work harder. Your journey is unique, and your progress is your own. The world will always have opinions, but those opinions do not define you. What defines you is your dedication to self-improvement. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and above all, believe in yourself. Because when you focus on yourself and your own growth, success is not just possible, it is inevitable. Thank you. True progress in life begins when you focus on improving yourself rather than comparing yourself to others. In a world driven by social expectations, competition, and constant exposure to other people's achievements, it is easy to fall into the trap of comparison. Whether it is through social media, workplace performance, or personal relationships, people often measure their worth based on how they stack up against others. However, this mindset can be destructive and counterproductive. The reality is that every individual has a unique journey, and true success is found in personal growth rather than competition with others. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you lose sight of your own strengths, goals, and aspirations. Instead of investing time and energy into self-improvement, you waste valuable moments worrying about someone else's progress. This leads to frustration, self-doubt, and even a sense of failure, even when you are actually making progress. Every person has a different starting point, different challenges, and different opportunities. What works for one person may not work for another, and success looks different for everyone. That is why focusing on yourself is the most effective way to grow and achieve fulfillment. One of the key aspects of self-growth is self-awareness. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you create the space to understand who you truly are. You begin to identify your own strengths, weaknesses, passions, and purpose. This clarity allows you to set meaningful goals that align with your values and aspirations, rather than being influenced by external expectations. A person who knows themselves well is more likely to make confident decisions, take actions that align with their purpose, and ultimately experience a deeper sense of satisfaction in life. Furthermore, self-improvement requires consistency and discipline. Progress is not about racing ahead of others, but about becoming better than you were yesterday. When you focus on your own journey, you start setting personal benchmarks instead of measuring success by external standards. This shift in mindset leads to sustainable growth because you are not driven by competition, but by a genuine desire to improve. Every small step forward, whether it is learning a new skill, developing a positive habit, or overcoming a personal challenge, brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Another crucial aspect of focusing on yourself is mental and emotional well-being. When you compare yourself to others, you may feel inadequate, anxious, or even resentful. These negative emotions drain your energy and hinder your progress. On the other hand, when you focus on self-improvement, you cultivate self-compassion and resilience. You learn to appreciate your journey, acknowledge your efforts, and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. This positive mindset not only enhances personal growth, but also contributes to a more fulfilling and content life. Self-growth empowers you to create opportunities rather than wait for them. People who focus on themselves are proactive in their approach to life. They take responsibility for their own success and happiness rather than depending on external circumstances. Instead of worrying about what others are doing or achieving, they channel their energy into developing new skills, expanding their knowledge, and building meaningful relationships. This proactive approach opens doors to new possibilities and creates a sense of control over one's destiny. It is also important to recognize that success is not a straight path, but a continuous process of learning, adapting, and evolving. When you focus on yourself, you understand that growth is not about reaching a final destination, but about constantly improving. This mindset allows you to embrace challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. Instead of feeling discouraged by setbacks, you learn from them and use them as stepping stones toward your goals. In contrast, when you compare yourself to others, failures can feel like confirmation of inadequacy, making it harder to move forward. One of the most powerful outcomes of focusing on yourself is the ability to inspire others. People who are committed to their own growth naturally influence those around them. Their dedication, discipline, and positive mindset become a source of motivation for others. By leading by example, they encourage those around them to also focus on their own paths rather than getting caught up in unnecessary comparisons. This creates a ripple effect, fostering a culture of self-improvement and mutual support rather than competition and envy. Personal growth is a journey that requires patience, effort, and self-belief. The moment you stop looking at what others are doing and start focusing on yourself, you reclaim your power. You take charge of your own progress, set meaningful goals, and build a life that is fulfilling on your own terms. There is no greater achievement than becoming the best version of yourself, and that can only happen when you direct your energy towards self-improvement rather than comparison. Understanding yourself is one of the most powerful things you can do to improve your life. Many people go through life without ever truly knowing who they are, what they want, or what they stand for. They are influenced by external expectations, societal pressures, and comparisons with others. This lack of self-awareness often leads to frustration, confusion, and dissatisfaction. When you focus on developing self-awareness, you gain clarity about your own strengths, weaknesses, passions, and values. This clarity helps you make better decisions, set meaningful goals, and build a life that is fulfilling and authentic. One of the key aspects of self-awareness is recognizing your strengths. Everyone has unique abilities and talents that set them apart, but these qualities often go unnoticed when people are too focused on others. By taking the time to understand what you are naturally good at, you can leverage those strengths to achieve success. Whether it is creativity, problem-solving, communication, or leadership, knowing your strengths allows you to maximize your potential. Instead of trying to fit into someone else's definition of success, you can carve out your own path based on what you do best. At the same time, self-awareness involves acknowledging your weaknesses. Many people avoid thinking about their flaws because it makes them uncomfortable, but true growth comes from facing them head on. When you understand your limitations, you can work on improving them or finding ways to compensate for them. Instead of being held back by your weaknesses, you can turn them into areas of development. Self-awareness helps you approach challenges with a growth mindset, where failures become learning experiences rather than obstacles. Another important aspect of self-awareness is identifying your core values. Your values shape your beliefs, decisions, and actions. However, when people are not aware of their values, they often find themselves making choices that do not align with who they truly are. This misalignment can lead to dissatisfaction and a sense of emptiness. When you take the time to define what is truly important to you, whether it is integrity, creativity, family, independence, or service, you gain a sense of direction. You no longer feel lost or uncertain, because your decisions are guided by principles that resonate with your authentic self. Self-awareness also plays a crucial role in emotional intelligence. Understanding your emotions and how they influence your behavior allows you to manage them effectively. Many people react impulsively to situations because they lack awareness of their emotional triggers. When you develop emotional intelligence, you learn to recognize your emotions, process them constructively, and respond to situations in a way that aligns with your long-term goals. This ability helps you build stronger relationships, improve communication, and navigate life's challenges with greater resilience. Another benefit of self-awareness is improved decision-making. People who lack self-awareness often make choices based on external influences rather than personal convictions. They may follow societal trends, peer pressure, or expectations from family and friends without questioning whether those choices truly align with their goals and desires. However, when you have a deep understanding of yourself, your decision-making process becomes more intentional and aligned with your true self. You become less likely to be swayed by external pressures because you are confident in what you want and why you want it. Focusing on self-awareness also helps in personal and professional growth. When you know your strengths and areas for improvement, you can set realistic and meaningful goals. Instead of chasing superficial achievements, you can focus on long-term progress that brings genuine satisfaction. Whether it is developing a skill, improving your health, or strengthening your relationships, self-awareness allows you to prioritize what truly matters to you. This focus leads to a sense of fulfillment that comparison and external validation can never provide. Self-awareness enhances your ability to adapt and grow. Life is constantly changing, and those who lack self-awareness often struggle to navigate these changes. They may feel stuck, overwhelmed, or directionless because they do not have a strong sense of self to guide them. However, people who are self-aware can adapt to new circumstances with confidence because they understand their values, strengths, and goals. They see change as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat, allowing them to embrace new experiences with an open mind. Self-awareness also helps in building meaningful relationships. When you understand yourself, you are better equipped to understand others. You develop empathy and the ability to communicate effectively because you are aware of your own emotions, triggers, and perspectives. This understanding allows you to interact with others in a way that is authentic and respectful. Instead of seeking validation or approval, you build connections based on mutual understanding and shared values. Perhaps one of the most important aspects of self-awareness is self-acceptance. Many people struggle with self-doubt and insecurity because they do not fully accept themselves. They focus on their flaws and compare themselves to others, leading to feelings of inadequacy. However, when you develop self-awareness, you also cultivate self-acceptance. Ultimately, self-awareness is the foundation for a fulfilling and successful life. When you take the time to understand yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, values, and emotions, you gain the power to make choices that align with your true self. You become more confident, resilient, and focused on your personal growth rather than external comparisons. Life becomes more meaningful because you are living with purpose and authenticity. Instead of looking outward for direction, you find everything you need within yourself. Discipline and consistency are the foundation of success in any area of life. Many people dream of achieving great things, but very few commit to the daily actions required to turn those dreams into reality. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall short is not talent or luck, but the ability to stay disciplined and consistent over time. Success is not a single moment of victory, but the result of repeated efforts, small habits, and unwavering dedication. When you focus on yourself and commit to steady progress, you create a pathway for long-term growth and fulfillment. Discipline is the ability to stay committed to your goals even when motivation fades. Motivation is often temporary. It comes and goes based on external factors such as mood, environment, or inspiration. However, discipline is what keeps you moving forward regardless of how you feel. When you rely solely on motivation, you will find yourself starting projects with enthusiasm but abandoning them when challenges arise. Discipline, on the other hand, ensures that you continue working even when progress feels slow or difficult. It is about making a commitment to yourself and honoring that commitment every single day. Consistency is the practice of showing up and taking action regularly. It is not about making massive efforts once in a while, but about taking small, meaningful steps every day. Many people underestimate the power of consistency because they focus too much on immediate results. However, Real progress happens over time through repeated effort. Whether you are learning a new skill, building a business, improving your health, or developing a positive habit, consistency is what leads to mastery and long-term success. Small daily improvements compound over time, leading to remarkable achievements that would have seemed impossible at the beginning. One of the biggest challenges in maintaining discipline and consistency is overcoming distractions and temptations. In today's world, there are endless distractions that can pull you away from your goals. Social media, entertainment, procrastination, and even the opinions of others. Many people struggle to stay focused because they allow these distractions to dictate their actions. However, when you are truly committed to self-improvement, you learn to prioritize what matters most. You develop the ability to say no to distractions and yes to your goals. This requires self-awareness, self-control, and a strong sense of purpose. Another key aspect of discipline and consistency is developing the right habits. Your habits shape your daily actions, and your daily actions determine your future. If you have productive habits, such as reading, exercising, practicing mindfulness, or working on your goals, you set yourself up for long-term success. On the other hand, if you have unproductive habits, such as procrastination, negative self-talk, or unhealthy routines, they will hold you back from reaching your full potential. The key is to consciously build habits that support your growth and eliminate those that do not serve you. It is important to understand that discipline and consistency do not mean perfection. Many people give up on their goals because they make a mistake or miss a day of progress. They believe that if they cannot be perfect, they might as well quit. However, true discipline is about getting back on track even when you slip up. Progress is not about never failing, but about learning from setbacks and continuing to move forward. The most successful people are not those who never make mistakes, but those who refuse to let mistakes define them. They stay committed to their goals despite obstacles and setbacks. Another benefit of discipline and consistency is the development of resilience. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. People who lack discipline often give up when faced with difficulties because they are not used to pushing through discomfort. However, those who practice discipline and consistency build mental strength. They learn to keep going even when things get tough. This resilience allows them to overcome obstacles and achieve things that others might consider impossible. The ability to persist through challenges is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. And consistency also brings a sense of self-respect and confidence. When you consistently follow through on your commitments, you develop trust in yourself. You begin to see yourself as someone who is reliable, capable, and strong. This confidence extends to all areas of life, making it easier to take on new challenges, set bigger goals, and believe in your potential. On the other hand, when you lack discipline, you may struggle with self-doubt because you do not trust yourself to follow through on your intentions. This is why building discipline is not just about achieving external success, but also about developing inner confidence and self-worth. One of the most important lessons about discipline and consistency is that they require patience. In a world that glorifies instant results, many people become frustrated when they do not see immediate success. However, real achievements take time. The most successful individuals understand that progress is gradual and that the key is to stay committed even when results are not immediately visible. Whether you are building a career, improving your health, or mastering a new skill, patience is essential. If you remain disciplined and consistent, success will come, even if it takes longer than expected. Focusing on discipline and consistency is one of the greatest investments you can make in yourself. It is the foundation of personal growth, achievement, and fulfillment. When you commit to steady progress and refuse to be discouraged by setbacks, you set yourself apart from those who give up too soon. Every great success story is built on the principles of discipline and consistency. No matter where you start, no matter how difficult the journey may seem, if you stay committed and take action every day, you will achieve your goals and become the best version of yourself. Failure is often seen as something to fear, something that signals the end of progress or a reflection of personal inadequacy. However, the truth is that failure is one of the most valuable tools for learning and growth. Every mistake, every setback, and every disappointment carries a lesson that can shape you into a stronger, wiser, and more capable individual. People who fear failure often avoid taking risks, stepping outside their comfort zones, or pursuing their dreams. But in reality, avoiding failure means avoiding opportunities for success. When you shift your perspective and begin to see failure as a necessary step toward growth, you unlock your true potential. One of the most important aspects of failure is the knowledge it provides. Every time something does not go as planned, there is an opportunity to analyze what went wrong and why. This reflection allows you to refine your strategies, improve your skills, and make better decisions in the future. Many of the world's most successful individuals have faced repeated failures before achieving their goals. They did not allow setbacks to define them. Instead, they used them as stepping stones towards success. The key is not to dwell on failure as an endpoint, but to treat it as a valuable teacher. Another powerful lesson from failure is resilience. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. When you experience failure and choose to keep moving forward, you develop emotional strength and mental toughness. You learn that obstacles do not define you, but rather how you respond to them does. Resilience is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up too soon. Every time you push through difficulties, you build confidence in your ability to overcome future challenges. Eventually, you realize that no failure is permanent. Only your determination to keep going matters. Failure also teaches humility and reminds you that no one is perfect and that learning is a continuous process. When things do not go as expected, it is an opportunity to recognize your limitations and seek ways to improve. Those who never experience failure often develop an unrealistic sense of confidence, believing that success comes easily. However, those who have faced setbacks and learned from them understand the true value of hard work, persistence, and adaptability. This humility fosters a growth mindset where learning and improvement become lifelong pursuits rather than one-time achievements. Perhaps one of the most overlooked aspects of failure is its ability to spark creativity. When a plan does not work out, it forces you to think differently, explore new solutions, and adapt to changing circumstances. Many great innovations and breakthroughs have come from people who failed but refused to give up. They used their setbacks as inspiration to find new approaches, leading to even greater success than they originally envisioned. Failure pushes you to think outside the box, develop resilience, and discover strengths you never knew you had. Similarly, your mindset shapes your reality. The way you think influences the way you act, the choices you make, and the opportunities you create for yourself. A positive and determined mindset can turn even the most challenging situations into opportunities for growth and success. When you believe in your ability to improve, you naturally take actions that align with that belief. On the other hand, if you constantly doubt yourself, you may hesitate to take risks or pursue your goals. Your thoughts create your reality, which is why focusing on self-improvement and maintaining a strong mindset is essential. A growth mindset allows you to see challenges as temporary rather than permanent roadblocks. People with this mindset do not view difficulties as signs of failure, but as part of the learning process. They understand that skills, intelligence, and abilities are not fixed traits, but can be developed through effort and perseverance. When you embrace this perspective, you become more open to taking on challenges, stepping outside your comfort zone, and pushing yourself beyond limits you once thought impossible. This shift in thinking leads to continuous progress and long-term success. Mindset also plays a crucial role in how you handle criticism and setbacks. Those with a fixed mindset often see negative feedback as a personal attack, while those with a growth mindset view it as an opportunity for improvement. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, they analyze them, learn from them, and use them to grow. This ability to reframe challenges as learning experiences helps build confidence and resilience. It also allows you to stay motivated even when progress is slow or obstacles arise. The way you think also affects the energy you put into your goals. A person with a determined mindset does not wait for the perfect moment to take action. They understand that waiting for the right circumstances often leads to inaction. Instead, they take small steps consistently, knowing that progress is built over time. They do not let fear of failure or doubt hold them back because they trust in their ability to figure things out along the way. This proactive approach creates momentum, leading to greater opportunities and achievements. Your mindset also influences the kind of people and opportunities you attract into your life. When you maintain a positive and determined outlook, you naturally gravitate toward people who support and uplift you. You become more open to new possibilities and experiences.